You have certainly seen some of these messages. If you want to prevent them from occurring ever again, or handle them so your program doesn't crash, then this video is right for you. Hello coders, welcome to my channel. I am David, your guide to mastering programming. In Python, exception handling or error handling is done with try and except. For example, if I want to print 3 divided by 0, this of course is an error. As you can see, when I run this code, it says 0 division error, division by 0. If I want to prevent this from happening, I can write try and enter this try scope. So all the code that is inside this try scope will be tried to execute. If some error occurs, then this except scope will catch it. For example, I will look for especially this 0 division error. So this except will catch 0 division error. And now when I enter this except scope, I can print error. Now when I run this code, as you can see, it just prints error. Why? Because this try scope tried to execute this code, but it raised a 0 division error. So this except catches that 0 division error and does what it has to do. So this except keyword is always preceded with some error type. For example, in my case, 0 division error type. Python has a lot of built-in exceptions. In this video, I will cover some of them, but if you want to learn all of them, you can check the official Python documentation, which is in the link below. For more control of what happens after try and except, you can use else and finally. So, for example, here I can write else. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Thanks for your support. Else will be entered if no exception is raised in these previous blocks of code. So print here no error. So now when I run this, as you can see, error is printed and this else scope is not entered because this try raised a 0 division error. But if I divide 3 with 1, this is not an error, so this except will not be entered, but this else will be entered. Now when I run this, as you can see, 3 is printed and no error is printed. Also, another keyword is finally. Finally is always executed after the try and except block of code. So, for example, I can here print done. Now when I run this, as you can see, it's printed. But, for example, if there is an error, it will also be printed. As you can see, done is printed again. So, finally is always executed after the try and except block of code. Else is only executed if no error is raised. Another important thing to mention is that else has to always be before the finally. I can't write finally and then write else. As you can see, Python outlines this with red, which means there is some error. Sometimes just one error type is not enough. Maybe you expect a couple of them that you have to process in a different way. In that case, you can stack your exceptions by simply writing more exceptions one after another. So, for example, here maybe you expect 0 division error or some value error. In that case, you can write except value error and print value error. Now, when I run this code, only the the error type that is matched will be called, not both of them. As you can see, error is printed. But if I put this before this value error, it will still be printed just this. As you can see, again, error and done is printed. But maybe after these two exceptions are processed, you don't care for the rest of the exceptions, but you don't want them to crash your program. So you want to catch all other exceptions. To do that, you can simply write except and here print all errors. So here, if I run this code, this will print error because this still prints 0 division error. But if I write, for example, here, while, and then true, and then print, for example, 1, now when I run this code, as you can see, but when I broke the code, that error is none of these. It's not zero division error, and it's also not value error. It's some other error. So this except will catch that error and print this all error. As you may have noticed, except has this orange outline. Why is that? You can check that with this orange triangle here. Now when I click it, it says too broad exception clause, which means this except will catch all the possible mistakes, even the system exit errors like keyboard interrupt or system exit. Usually, you don't want to catch those types of errors like keyboard interrupt or system exit. You want to tell the user that there is some problem. The better way to catch all the possible errors is to simply write here exception exception. This will catch all the errors still, but not those like system exit errors like before. Now when I run this code and end this, as you can see, it says keyboard interrupt. And this exception didn't catch that error. But if I, for example, remove this and write here print 3 divided by 0, now when I run this code, as you can see, it says all error. Important thing to mention is that all these errors, value error, exception, they are all class. As you can see here, Python tells you that it's a class value error with some exception. I will talk about that in some later videos. But the important thing is that value error and exception are classes. So you can create an instance of that class. But to create the instance, you have to write the keyword as and then write the name of that instance. For example, E. And now here I can print the value of E, and this will tell me what type of error is exactly this exception class. Now when I run, as you can see, now it's division by 0. Until now, we haven't raised any error. We simply stopped the crashing of our program by printing something. But in some cases, you may want to raise the error with some custom message. For example, like in this case here, 0 division error, maybe you want to raise exactly that error and tell raise 0 division error and then here pass some custom message. For example, you are dividing with 0. Now when I run this, as you can see, 0 division error, you are dividing with 0. But when I scroll back, as you can see, it says during handling of the above exception, which is this 0 division, division by 0, another exception occurred, which is this one, the one that we raised manually. When we raise manually, we raise another error. So both of these errors are raised. This way, you return a new error which is not the original one, this 0 division error. But you can link them and tell Python that this error above is the cause for this error below. So there won't be any misunderstanding. To do that, you need to write here an instance, not write, but create an instance of your 0 division error class, and then tell Python that you want to raise 0 division error from that instance, which means you tell Python that you want to raise this error from the original error. So now when I run this code, yes, everything looks the same, but this message is different than before. It tells the above exception was the direct cause of the following exception. As you can see, 0 division error, you're dividing with 0. I hope you found this video helpful. Like and subscribe for more coding content. See you in my next video. Until then, keep coding.